Swear to God, chat, I hate being on call. Why the fuck am I getting phone calls the fucking weekend? So fucking pissed. Oh, whatever. Back to this Gooner trash. It's not Gooner trash. Serious game made by serious people. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta get my social stream ninja up. Everything I use is like some open source stuff because I'm too cheap to use anything else. Then again, I'll probably be called a retard if I'm using Streamlabs. You have to actually pay for that. I actually hope I set my audio settings right. I saw a wife in VR in my Rumble chat calling me a retard because my mic sounded like shit. But then I had to reset my noise gate because I have to do laundry in the same room as my drying machine. Don't ask why. I know it's retarded. It just has to be that way. Thank you, laundry machine. Valuable input. You'll hear a laundry machine in the background sometimes, slapping clothing around. I guess some text on screen happened. Something. I don't know.
Someone's screaming! What's going on? Let's head over and check it out.
I don't know how they're trying to implement like a haunted ghost thing on the beach. Being on the beach and having like Luigi's Mansion stuff doesn't really work.
What's that?
Especially in a game like this where
Looks like something's
you don't really
happening over
have
there,
ghosts
too.
except for that one time in chapter 3, or maybe it was chapter 4. Oh, I don't know if I got cut off in the last stream. I didn't see it in Rumble.
Don't be scared,
I was like
Alice. Just
bitching
stick with
about
us.
Metal Gear Survive. That was the game I platinumed before this one. Well, actually, platinumed this game like last year, but I started playing it again just to get 100%,
What are these?
which I actually did. I don't know if like leveling up an entire second team is really going to be worth it, because I already did all of the no damage runs for all the bosses, and that was like the tough stuff. That's like the stuff with the lowest win rate. Yeah, special challenge group. So these are in like the 3 to 4% range. Nothing else comes close to that except for possibly the one where is it? Up that. I think this one. One with yeah, Deadly Assault. Oh, but that's not even the lowest one. That's one I had the hardest time with because I couldn't do the damage output for it to get 3 stars in Deadly Assault. That was actually a pain in the ass for me. I got this one easy, but it's a lower rating or a lower percentage score. Weird. Thank you, Learner Machine. Your valuable input. It's been noted. But Metal Gear Survive, it was actually pretty good during the storyline. I was actually surprised with it because I like the idea of like time travel, going to the end of time and just having to like go on forever for infinite hardship. It's kind of like the Dark Souls or Demon Souls idea where it's like canonically you have to do this, or actually no, you failing as a player and giving up is a canonical choice. Like you are supposed, like out of everyone that plays Dark Souls, most people are supposed to give up the game. You just lost the game. Most people are supposed to give up the game and just quit because it's too hard, and that's kind of the point of becoming hollow. And in that case, like beating the game and doing that was supposed to be somewhat special. And anytime like a game does that and they do it correctly, it's pretty cool. I don't think Survive did it correctly, but I know that they were going for it because you're at the end of time. you're fighting the Lord of Dust, who is the final boss of the game. Seeing the Lord of Dust the first time was really cool because you don't know what it is. You just go around territory and you're just doing regular stuff as you normally would. But, like, this big ass monster is just in the background, and you're like, "What the hell is that?" And it can't actually kill you.
Feels off. But what exactly?
Don't get fooled by the Gooner bait.
What's on your mind, Alice? Wanna
Wounds
share?
are temporary. Soul
I'm sorry,
is
Belle.
eternal.
You came to help me clear my mind, and
I can't
just
actually
been
skip
lost in
this.
thought
I'm
the whole
pressing
time.
X.
I was just
There, here,
wondering,
listen.
what exactly
Tap, tap,
is
tap,
the
tap.
true nature of those
pressing start.
posts? There's this strange,
I can't skip it.
unsettling feeling of
You are
déjà
you
vu
are
that I can't
mandated
shake.
to see the Gooner.
Yuzuha is
So,
right.
but to
Only
be fair,
those
you
brave
cannot play
enough
this
to
game
face the
one-handed. You have to use two hands.
have the right to
So,
uncover the truth.
I mean, it's not 100% Gooner.
Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth.
I'm just gonna let this bitch talk because I can't stop her.
Bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling. The answer might be hiding in the everyday stuff around us. Come on, Alice. Shake off those thoughts for a bit. Look over at the horizon. I swear I just saw dolphins out there.
Where? Symmetrical dolphins are the most adorable. Can you point them out to me?
Be careful about dolphins, chat.
It feels
They've
like
known to
ever
rape
since I met
humans.
you,
That was like King of the Hill episode before.
everything's been changing.
I'm kind of worried about
Do
the
you
King of the
not
Hill.
like change, Alice?
Change means the unknown. It means
Thank you, Laundry Machine.
losing something.
Yeah, you
Just
tell
like
him.
ghost stories. It scares me. But now, I see it differently. It's not too bad. Every day I spend with you guys is a pleasant surprise. Brought about by change. I feel like I might have said something a little embarrassing. Just don't tell anyone. Especially not Yuzuha. Oh, and I think there's a whale over there.
What?
I don't know why
A
these
whale?
bitches.
Where?
I don't know why these bitches are lessing out so hard.
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you.
I don't mean my character and Alice because they have to make this scene for both the male and the female character so they're exactly the same. That's why my character doesn't respond that much. But I mean with Alice and Yuzuha, I don't know why they made them lesbians. Okay, there I can talk to him. So, Metal Gear Survive. Main storyline, kind of cool.
Looks like something's happening again.
A bunch of stuff that they did in the game, pretty cool. Especially the
Alice,
storyline
Are
wise.
you okay?
It's a survival game as the name would imply because it's Metal Gear Survive.
Something else that's been bothering me.
Obviously, I give them the benefit of the doubt because Kojima left. They had all of the time investment, cost investment,
Coming with me.
and all the development around the Fox engine for MGS5, and with Kojima leaving and nothing else to show for it, they're pretty far in the hole. So I okay, yeah, I guess an offshoot Metal Gear game is fine. It's better than nothing. And the storyline came out fine. But then at the end, like, they got rid of everything that was Metal Gear about the thing except for walkers and one scene where you kill the Lord of Dust using... I mean, this game came out like almost a decade ago, so no one gives a fuck if I give spoilers. Especially if you're on here, there's like nobody watching. That's fine. I can give out all the spoilers. I'm just talking to myself probably. But Lord of Dust, you use Sahelanthropus's laser cannon to destroy it. And that's the only time you ever do that. You never see Sahelanthropus ever again. You never see the laser cannon again. But you're kind of confused because Sahelanthropus is MGS5 and the... Go fuck yourself, Gemo. He's in MGS5, whereas the game Metal Gear Survive takes place after Ground Zeroes. So you find out that you're actually at the end of time, end of the world. That's why you're stuck with the Lord of Dust and like a collapsed everything, and why you see Diamond Dogs and why you see MSF in the same world, because you're actually like at the end of time, kind of like Chrono Trigger, and you're trying to prevent the end of the world. Which, like, okay, that's kind of cool because Chrono Trigger did that too. Unfortunately, once you destroy the Lord of Dust, there is no going back. You're just stuck there, and yeah, they never really explain what happens after that. You're just kind of stuck there. and you go on forever, just building your base. You can keep fighting zombies for all of eternity, and apparently that's the canonical choice. Alternatively, you can chicken out, run away, and go through the wormhole where you send like so you get like this little black kid who's supposed to be like a genius with science stuff. So I guess it's like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but not a fraud. And I took a picture. Fuck you, bitch! I'm taking your fucking picture. Okay. And you send the little black kid back in time, and supposedly he becomes the black guy that you work with, black science guy. Yeah, that he's he develops all the wormhole technology, which is supposedly canonical in MGS5. And the reason that they don't use wormhole technology anymore is because everyone's afraid of the Lord of the Dust canonically. Like, this is all supposed to be real, even though Kojima didn't write off on it. But who really cares? Because Kojima's kind of a hack at writing. There, I said it. Like, the best stuff that I've heard. Like, when you combine the stories with Kojima about what his input was, why the fuck? Hey, find a photograph, the projector with the stealth coding. Oh, it's because I didn't use stealth coding. Or something. Target spotted. Is there a button that I can use? I remember the side quests where you have a button that you can switch coding on. Maybe I'm not seeing. No, I don't know. I guess I'm just retarded. So, like, the stories I hear from MGS2 with Kojima's input, they're really funny. Like, I said it a few times on here, but it's been a while. So there was, like, a story with Emma, the sister of Otacon in MGS2, and in that one, so you already have like all the incest story stuff, and that's already in. That made it past the writing staff. The stuff that didn't was like when you're walking with Emma, she's supposed to have blood come from her after you get past the first tower, whatever, the first building area, and you're out on the catwalk, and she's supposed to she's supposed to have blood on her, and Raiden's supposed to notice it, and Raiden's supposed to be like, "Oh no, Emma, you're hurt. Do you need medical attention?" And she's supposed to be like, "Oh no, Raiden, it's just my period, or that time of the month." She doesn't say period, but it's just that time of the month. And then Raiden's like, "Oh, okay," and then you're just supposed to keep going on, and then later on, after Vamp stabs her, after Vamp stabs her in that mandatory sniper sequence, like, she's always supposed to die no matter what, because, you know, it's built into the story. But thank you, Launder Machine. Thank you very much. Your noise is very much valued. Not really. So she gets stabbed, and then Raiden comes up to her, like, rushes up to her in the movie cinematic. She's like, "Emma, are you okay?" And she's like, "Oh, it's fine." And he's like, "But you're bleeding." And then she's supposed to say, "Oh no, it's just my time of the month, remember?" And then she dies. And the writing staff was so upset with this that, like, they just said, not only no, like, "No, we are not putting this into the game." Like, they refused. Like, they said, "If you put this into the game, we're just not gonna work with you anymore." And so, of course, he had to, like, not put it in. But it's one of those things that are in the commentary things. I don't even remember where I heard it from, but it's just it was so funny when I heard it the first time that I, like, immediately committed it to memory. But apart from that, he had other silly stuff like Chinaman, who was actually Vietnamese, who is more... His take was that he's more Chinese than the actual Chinese, despite being Vietnamese. Oh man, I'm sucking ass in this fight. Like, he's more Chinese than he is Vietnamese, but he's more Chinese than the Chinese, which I guess somehow made sense in Kojima's head. And he had a tattoo that turned into a dragon that would become like magical powers and would fight you. So where you fight Vamp in the where you see Vamp the second time, where you actually fight him for the first time in that water room where he drowns and you think he's dead, but then he comes back with a sniper scene. That was supposed to be Chinaman's fight, where his tattoo of a dragon comes off like a magic, and then flies around the entire room, and there's you were supposed to actually originally be able to swim in that area, but they took it out. I guess just because they didn't want to add in swimming mechanics to the game, because it's not actually incorporated into the game. And that was another thing they took out. I don't know. I don't really know why. I mean, it sounded kind of cool, but I mean, it's like. But what I was getting to originally about Kojima not being a particularly good writer is like those are always the parts that I hear, like the silly stuff like that, that's input into the game from Kojima's side, and it's other guys on his writing staff that have since left that implemented the AI stuff, which became very prolific, I should say. And, like,
It was.
for anyone to think about that AI stuff, like maybe you could have seen it back then, but like actually put pen to paper and put it into like a main pivot as part of the story, like that was pretty good, and it was good enough that I remembered it enough that MGS2 was one of my favorite games growing up, at least in high school. So when you see like the stuff coming from Death Stranding, especially Death Stranding 2, with oh wow, the one I pulled back to is Synthetic Man calling the story of Death Stranding 2 within the first 5 hours of him playing. Like, that's how you know, like, Kojima does not have anyone in his ear telling him no. And I think that's what he was his best, is when you have other people that are actually knowing what they're doing and saying, no, you can't have Emma die and say, oh no, it's just my period. You can't have a Vietnamese guy in the middle of a fight having magical powers that are never explained, and even vamp stuff. They had to do so much writing in MGS4 to make it make sense, and it just becomes Nano Machine Snake. Like, I remember the 4chan threads back then. I remember them making fun of Kojima stuff in MGS4. MGS4 is not that good. It's not that well written. Like, go back and look at V. Look at the threads. It was criticized heavily back then. Oh, I can shoot through these things now. Wish I could turn it diagonally, or horizontally, instead of just vertically.
Win it, and the legends of the deep tape.
Oh, I can. Whoa, that's cool. Oh no, that's just my special.
Give it your best shot. Gotta reload. I said quiet. I gotta concentrate.
I actually do gotta concentrate.
All tapped up. Back in business. Reload time.
I got it, that's pretty good. Hey, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, Synthetic Man, Death Stranding 2. Yeah, like, to be able to call out the storyline and know that, oh hey, you're working for APAC. I know that's not called APAC, but it was that's so funny that it's just one letter off from APAC, and they're the bad guys, and you're working for them the whole way. Who would have guessed? Globalism bad. Yeah, who would have guessed? Except for, I guess, Synthetic Man in the first 5 hours of playing. I mean, I'd like to think I would have called it as well if I had played the game, but I'm still on Death Stranding 1, which, to be fair, hasn't been that bad yet. At least it makes sense. It's like, you're going around, you have your baby, which isn't really your baby, and that's kind of cucked, but, you know, okay, fine. Let's go with it. I mean, you had a wife, you had a family, they all died. Your mom, who is the president, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton, fuck you. I'm not saying fuck you, I'm saying fuck you to Kojima, because, like, yeah, I think if he keeps pushing that female president thing so hard, then...
Cruise between islands and shoot away.
But then again,
Aren't you
I mean,
what that feels like?
I don't know, maybe it's just like having priors, because he made so many video games for so long that I don't want to call Kojima a cuck, because, like, he's made great stuff in the past. But then again, like even this argument, even the crux of this argument is that, like, saying his writing staff, it's not just him, And then you're going into the George Lucas thing where you're saying, oh no, George Lucas is so amazing because of the original Star Wars, but it's also the people that worked around him that made it that. And then if you let George Lucas goes crazy, then you get Jar Jar Binks in episode 1. The rest of the original, or the episodes 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what to call them. They're not the original trilogy. I guess the starting trilogy. In that case, I mean, well, actually, even when you consider George Lucas's crap trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, they're still better than 7, 8, and 9, which it's just made by a committee. So, like, maybe if you even have a hack writer like Kojima or a hack writer like Lucas, maybe you can still make something marginally better than committee crap, whatever Disney's making right now, because you don't get another Snow White or another thing that's just made. It's like, oh yeah, this is going to offend anybody, and then it's forgotten within a week. Because people still watch the episodes 1, 2, and 3. People still play the original Metal Gear Solids. I mean, I still like Metal Gear Solid. But at the same time, like with Death Stranding 2, where it's like all the women are like, oh yeah, the real people who suffer are the women. Like, motherfucker, I'm the main character. Why am I not getting all the credit? And then with Higgs, like I already got pushed back on it by other people in different texts saying like, you didn't play the game. Well, I watched other people play it. I watched the entire storyline of Death Stranding 2, and it's like I kind of figure it out. Oh, I gotta leave me. I gotta hold it. Okay, so I don't know what happened with water guns and stuff, but I don't remember anywhere in my childhood about how we can laser beam water guns. I guess I was poor. Fuck me, right? Or maybe the Chinese are just that far ahead that they got laser beams instead of water guns. Are we seriously supposed to talk like this? Maybe we're screwed. They got advanced water gun technology, advanced computer tech.
She hates it when we're loud. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there?
Oh, I hate how this feels. It doesn't control as bad as Peach Beach Slash, which is awful, but hard to control that laser. Okay, I just completely lost track of what I was talking about. Okay, writing staff. So, yeah, I still play Metal Gear Solid games. I mean, I just did. I just went through the Master Collection, or the one for PS4 that actually has trophy support, because every time I do it, I'll replay through it. Why not? That's why I'm not too hopeful for like any more new releases of Metal Gear. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, it'll probably be fine. Maybe there'll be stuff to complain about, like Silent Hill 2 remake. Silent Hill 2 remake was still fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. I guess that's where we're at. I guess that's where anything is at. It's gonna be fine. Go fuck yourself in the base, and whatever. Hope you die in a fire. I hope I find you hanging in the bathroom. I don't care. I don't really care who you are. But you're just probably another scammer, whatever. Can't even hear what I'm saying. That's fine. The Chinese seriously expect me to read this much. Motherfucker, I'm almost illiterate. If it wasn't for Twitter or Post, I would be illiterate, or I would be reading it all. I made it this far in my life and barely reading. Oh shit, I probably should have read that. Yeah, let's go reading. I read something, and then I did this thing that told me I'm reading. I'm not a retard. Shit, I heard that. Gotta change the laundry. Almost done non-existent chat. I'll be right back. Still doing more laundry. If a son can run away from donos for half an hour, I can run away from a non-existent chat for 5 minutes. I am a streaming god.
The first time I saw a mermaid was when our fishing boat got caught in a spell of bad weather, and just as I was what happened next, I sent the footage to all. I searched top. That's the singing.
So, you do remember where you saw the mermaid?
Of course, and I had no choice.
Hold up. Does that mean?
Ah, I get it now.
Scene that's been dealing with like or talking about like any kind of this I don't even know how to say it, like pseudo political shit. Out of anybody, like V has done the most self-improvement out of anybody I've ever seen. Like I remember when he started out and he was like into, I don't know, creepy furry shit. and like I think he was living in like some communist bloc or something, and like since then, I think he's gotten his medical license, he's gotten his own house, he's gotten a wife, he's gotten a kid, and he completely stopped gooning. He still plays like Nikkei or whatever and does the libertarian thing, but apart from that, he's like improved every aspect of his life. He's done like a complete JonTron or PewDiePie. Like those guys won, like hands down.
First time truly meeting it.
Out of anybody who streams, out of anybody that does anything, I think JonTron, PewDiePie, JonTron, V, Sargon, and all of those guys. Anybody associated with Sargon, except for Count Dankula. Everyone other than Count Dankula, I think they won. Like, that's how you did it.
A one-of-a-kind,
Like, you
brand new experience.
made a bunch of videos, to it. I know how he started out with Gamergate. Trying to get... He did the Sam Hyde... The stuff that Sam Hyde went...
Exploring the dreamlike deep sea. Welcome to the aquarium.
If you have any questions or need anything, just... Anything I can help you with?
Auto fishing initiated.
Let's
and like why are you alive? You have this insane disease that's supposed to kill you, but you've been alive since 2020, where you first noticed that you had it. And I don't know. He's given up his reports. He's given like doctor's stuff on Twitter, which is where he stays to now. He doesn't really do a lot of YouTube channels or YouTube videos unless he really needs to, or he feels like he needs to. But then I don't know. I don't know if he's faking it or not. I'm just saying he's been alive for a long time. I don't really follow anything he does on Kiwi Farms just because I don't follow Kiwi Farms. I'd like to. I just don't have the time for it. But then again, I have time for this, so what do I have the time for? I'm wasting my time on a Gooner game, but I'm not reading it. But like, what's more embarrassing, wasting your time on a Gooner game or wasting your time on Kiwi Farms reading about people you will never meet in real life? Because I'm honestly never going to meet Medicare. I'm never going to meet any of these people. But then again, that kind of says I'm just kind of like a sane person because I don't care about people on the internet. I just like to have a laugh, have fun. Hey, Sargon, where are my mozzarella sticks? That's funny. It's funny. It's okay. Dealing with the death of his first child, or not. Well, not even death. Like not even the birth. The stillbirth. Okay, that's fucked up. But like the mozzarella stick thing. Okay, that's fine. Mozzarella stick, fine. Making fun of dead children, not fine. But then at the same time, like, you know, I've been on not being able to find matchmaking servers on Ready or Not, which I don't understand how that would happen, because I would think that the payment from Ready or Not to whoever their server providers were would still be active. And so, like, it just like any other kind of service you would get, except for Adobe, any other kind of service, if you paid for it, then you get the service for it until your payment lapses. So if you paid for the month, then you go forward until the next month. So I don't understand why people wouldn't be in the capacity that they'd be able to play Ready or Not online. I haven't actually tried, so maybe it is just a rumor. I should probably try before I like go full into it. But I do know that the payment processor stuff with Visa and MasterCard is hitting or is changing the terms of service for Steam, which to the capacity, I don't know what that's gonna do. I think I'm done for dailies. Or am I? I don't know. I'm still not done with this one. But I hope it's not like a fishing minigame. I never finished the fishing minigame because it just requires too many points. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that might be the case. Oh no, might not. Is the other side of things. So you had the Peach Beach Splash one, now you have like the surfing one. I guess it's like Subway Surfers. I don't even remember what I was talking about. That probably seems for the best. Oh yeah, something about payment processors. But now I can't think. I'm in the middle of a minigame. Another S rank. These aren't too bad. I'm gonna have to do the tower, though. think of something to say soon, I swear. I'm not just focusing on a stupid surfing minigame. Actually, that's exactly what I'm doing. Thankfully, the level of difficulty in these minigames is not like Yakuza, where that is where all of the difficulty comes from.
My speed knows no limits. Give me 5.
Grow my kick, or like grow my dick. Dong. In a Gunner game. Or at least a Gunner mini game.
Take a deep breath. Let's go. I'll tame the waves. Tides.
Oh shit. Is Ghost Politics still awake? What the hell? There's no way. Oh, he's awake. Wow, he is hammered. You'd love to see it. No, seriously, it's like 7:30 a.m. in Texas. What is he doing?